Hello, it's been a while since I've vlogged. It feels a bit weird actually, I need to get back into the habit. But as you saw, I put up an acrylic pour video for last week because I just wanted to take a bit of a week off after Inktober. Inktober went well, Pettober. I think I very much at the end really just didn't want to continue, but we got there, we finished, and I've contacted all the owners of the pet portraits, and I think we've sold all of them by 5, 6, which is really good. I'm quite pleased with that. It's a good turnout. I'm not bothered that I've not sold all of them. I didn't expect it. Some of them I'm not even happy with myself, so I'm kind of, I don't blame some of the owners for perhaps not wanting to buy them. But yes, this last week I've kind of just been trying to get on top of things, work, just concentrating on some work and things, but unfortunately on Wednesday night Freddie was making quite a lot of noise. He was really uncomfortable, and I rang the emergency vet in the evening and found out we needed to bring him in urgently. If we'd have waited any longer, which we wouldn't have because the amount of noise he was making was telling us that we needed to take him in, but if we have taken any longer to take him in, his bladder would have burst, so we had to take him in. It was quite a worrying few days. He was in the vet for a couple of nights and he had to have his bladder drained, and it was apparently full of sludge and blood, and he had a catheter in for a couple of days, and yeah, it was quite a worrying couple of days really, but he's back home. Collected him yesterday morning. He is very sleepy, very tired. I'll insert a few photos here of him just sleeping all the time. He's been on my lap and he's just been dead to the world. Last night I rolled over in the middle of the night and he must have been leaning up against me because he kind of just flopped onto his back and then just stayed there, to the point where I actually had to check that he was breathing because I was really concerned. So yeah, I'm still worried. He's still recovering. He's on pain medication, anti-inflammatory, and some stuff to just dissolve any crystals he might have in his wee. He's on special food now. Basically he's just going through it a little bit, but he is on the mend and hopefully he gets back to his normal self soon, but that medication is definitely making him very sleepy. He's sleeping in positions he wouldn't usually sleep in. He's sleeping without moving when we're doing things, so he's a bit different at the moment, but hopefully he'll get back to normal soon. But yes, I thought I'd bob on, start the vlog for this weekend. I don't know if I mentioned it's Saturday, so I'm starting on Saturday the 7th, I think. Yes, so the art room is a bit of a tip. I had a stall at the end of the October, so in amongst doing all the Pettobers I had to prepare for a stall. I didn't manage to get any coasters or anything poured, but luckily my mum helped me out with some felting. We had pumpkins and snowmen and some gnomes, which I'll show once I've taken some photos of, and we had all of that. The only problem was it was absolutely peeing it down. It was raining so much and very windy. We set up the stall on the Saturday and it was raining, but it wasn't too bad. Like, we kind of got through it. Only made a few sales. It wasn't the best. I don't think we covered the entire weekend cost of the stall on the Saturday. Then Saturday night we went to a Halloween social I put on for the rugby team. Probably stayed out far too late to be honest, to be getting up early for a Sunday stall, but anyway, we got there and unfortunately it rained all night and my pop-up gazebo was not up to scratch. It had absolutely soaked through the gazebo onto all of my stock. All the frames I had specially bought for that weekend's stall were, the frames themselves are okay, but the mounts inside the frames got quite a lot of water damage, so I need to go and get some mount board and cut out the mounts for the frames again. But a lot of stuff was not in a good way. Everything needed a thorough dry out, and the wind then picked up, which started blowing everything. It was basically just a really miserable day, and having drunk the night before I wasn't really feeling my best to be putting up with it. So I made the consecutive decision to buy a proper stall vendor, very expensive gazebo. It cost £400, which I took out of the profit of my stalls that I've done this year. And it's just one of those things that you've got to invest to make more money. So, and I enjoy the process of doing it all with costs. So that's it's not my only goal is to make money. I enjoy doing it all, but I have made that investment, so that got delivered yesterday. So I will be putting that up at some point this weekend, next week, just to test it. But I didn't buy the cheapest stall vendor gazebo because I just didn't trust it. I wanted to get something a bit more quality, so I actually went for one that has hexagon poles rather than the usual square poles, and it's meant to be the sturdier of the ones. I spoke to a stall vendor at my stall and she's had hers for 6 years and it's never leaked, it's not blown over, so I thought let's make that investment and get that. So yeah, that's just an update of last month being hectic and then the stall being an absolute nightmare. And now my art room is a tip and we're going to tidy it up a little bit, and then I've got a scroll box to do. It's going to be late because I had to post on my Petobers, but that's what we're going to do next. And then I'm actually going to sort my website out a little bit, and I'm going to put a big Christmas sale on. So when you're seeing this, the Christmas sale should be up. Check the description below if it is or not, but it should be up. So please head on over there. I think I'm going to do 25% off everything but made to order items. So you will be able to get prints, coasters that I have available, canvases, acrylic pour canvases, etc., and some of my miniature stuff for 25% off. So please go and check that out if you are watching this now, and I think I'm going to end it about mid-December so that I have time to post everything out for Christmas. And then the only thing else I'm going to probably do this weekend is scan all my Petobers in, and then I can start going to get the frames and packaging those up to send to their new owners. So yes, quite a lengthy intro to this vlog, but that's just an overview of what's been happening, and we will get back to our regular schedule of art videos on a Monday and vlogs on a Friday. So let's get tidying this room. I'll show you what it looks like. Now I'm showing you, it doesn't look too bad, but basically we've got stall stuff everywhere. I need to sort out these boxes because things were wet and I had to dry them out and then shove them back in the boxes. I need to fix my stall displays because a lot of them broke because of the wind. I have new felting stuff. I've got all my prints out because I was just updating my stock on my website. But basically it all needs to tidy up so that I can do some stuff. So let's see if we can do a cool little transition on how to tidy this up. We're gonna go, there we go, all clean and tidy. I just need to do a bit of hoovering. There's a few poppy seeds and bark on the floor over there, but everything's put away. Over here, all the stall stuff is now stacked up, but it is all organised in its boxes. I've just taken product photos of some of the things in there to promote on Instagram, to hopefully build up a bit of hype before the next stall. They probably won't be listed on the website, so if you do want to go and check that out, please go to @LucyLocksArt and @LucyLocksMiniatures. I'll link them in the description below as usual. This Tupperware here is staying here because I've been collecting paper to eventually make some paper. I have some little square frames there with the mesh in ready to make some paper, so I'm excited for that. But yeah, at least it's nice and tidy now. I can get on with some bits. I've got quite a lot to do. I've got to package that little gnome up over here. Up there are all the inkings underneath ready to go. I also have an order for some prints. I then have to sort out my product photos that I took. So you saw this in last Friday's video, and then I've just taken some photos of some of the boards as well. So yeah, all is progressing. I just need to get on with some stuff now. What do I need to do now? Oh, I don't know, probably scroll box I'll probably get on with now. But yeah, there we go, all nice and tidy up. Guess who hasn't sent off their sketchbook project yet? That would be me. I need to package this up. I want to send this off because I have all my inkings to frame, package and send to their owners, so I do need to do a big trip to the post office anyway, so may as well package that up. I actually have some orders for some prints as well. This stack of 6 prints is going along with one of the inkings that's being framed as well, so thank you to Heidi for that. I also have a purchase of one of my Christmas gnomes that I'm going to package up in here as well. So just a little bit of a packaging montage. I probably won't get to the framed inkings yet because I'm going to ask my girlfriend for some help with that, because it's going to take a little bit of coordination and making sure the inkings are in the right coloured frames, etc. But for now I'm going to package up my sketchbook project and this gnome, and then that will be probably it for now. So I thought I'd just show you a little montage of that really. Just been cleaning all these inkings up and just spraying them with a quick fixative just to make sure that if any water or anything gets on it, it's not easily damaged, because my ink that I use is very water soluble. So I just wanted to give them an extra bit of protection. But I was just laying them out ready, letting them have a final little dry before I start putting them into frames and everything. And I think it's only just dawned on me the amount of effort and work that I put into this Pettober challenge. Like, I'm looking at all these inkings and I don't know, I think it's only just hit me I'm quite proud of myself, I think. A little pat on the back for myself, I think I'm giving to me at the moment. But yes, anyway, I just thought I'd bob on and show you what I'm doing. I'm going to let these dry and then put them in their coloured frames that they need to go in. And then I think my girlfriend and I are going to make some little corners to go on the frames just to protect them, and then we're going to package them up and get those out. It's taking a bit longer, but I just want to make sure everything looks its best and is protected, and everything will be sleeved where it needs to be sleeved, etc. So just thought I'd show you what I'm doing, and that's it really at the moment. Nothing too different to what I said I'd do at the start really, so that's it. Anyway, I'm just going to stop waffling and get on to it.